Oh man, it feels good to be seeing these loading screens again. That's right, guys. Today, I'm going to be showing you a 7-year-old Easter egg that was only just recently discovered inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Since 2012, this Easter egg has existed, and it's had a bit of a weird history. So we're going to dive into that as well as show you what it is and exactly how to do it. I'm curious, if you're watching this and you played Black Ops 2 campaign back in the day or even recently, just let me know your opinions on Black Ops 2 in general in the comments section, as this has brought back a huge wave of nostalgia. And if your mind was blown by this Easter egg, then please feel free to drop a like rating. Only takes a second and helps a lot of other people find this video. Now, this Easter egg takes place on Celerium, which is the second mission in the game. And within the first huge playable area of that mission, there is a little cave where you can find Thor's hammer. That's right, Thor's hammer from the Avengers. You can find it just chilling in this small cave, but for years on end, there has been no way to interact with it, and no one knew it was even possible. Back in the day, this was a huge Easter egg that even IGN covered, but it only showed the hammer itself and not how you can actually pick it up. We're going to teach you how to pick it up in this video. So the requirements are you're going to want to have a stealth loadout. So I suggest a sniper rifle with a silencer attachment. And you're going to want to play through the level as normal, which starts with a cliff face section and then a awesome wingsuit flying section. But I want to give a bit of context as to how this was fully discovered as we get to the area with the hammer. So as you guys know, back in March, I was very lucky to be invited to Treyarch Studios to play DLC 2 early. I got to hang out with Jason and Craig, which was amazing, and they introduced to the entire group a few other members of the studio, such as people that work in sound design as well as map design, and one developer in particular that created Mob of the Dead as well as the Black Ops 2 campaign, and more recently Ancient Evil. Jason asked us if we had any questions for him, and someone in the group asked if there are any Easter eggs that we've not found yet in those maps or the campaigns that he's worked on. And he mentioned one in particular which involved Thor's hammer. Now you see where I'm getting at here. He mentioned that there's an Easter egg where you can pick up the hammer, but he doesn't believe it was ever discovered. Now, he didn't directly tell us how to do it, it was just from his memory, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. So when you come to this section of the map, you can play it however you want. You can go in guns blazing, or you can choose to go stealthily, which is what you need to do in order to complete this Easter egg. If you just drop off from this section here and go in this cave, you can find Thor's hammer, and this was the original Easter egg that everyone posted about years ago when the game first came out. You can see it clear as day, and it's an awesome Easter egg in itself, but we never knew there was an Easter egg to actually use it. So what you need to do is you need to take out every single enemy in this area without getting detected, which means by stealthily using a silenced weapon, taking out all the enemies that you can see. And you're going to want to do this until you hear a specific quote from Salazar who says something triggered the alarm. Once you hear that quote, you can make your way into the cave, and you'll notice that the hammer will now have lightning flashing all around it with a prompt for you to hold square to use. And when you do pick it up, well, you'll see for yourself.
Something triggered the alarm! The PMCs must have biosensors. They know they're losing mid.
In classic Avengers Age of Ultron style, in that scene where everyone tries to lift Thor's hammer, nobody can because they're not worthy. But we do see Captain America nudge the hammer ever so slightly, which is fantastic because obviously from Endgame we know that was a really awesome payoff to see him actually hold it. But what is absolutely crazy is that movie came out in 2015 while Black Ops 2 came out in 2012, so it's almost like they predicted the future somewhat. And at the time, I think only the original first Avengers Assemble was out during then. Clearly the developer was a big fan of the Avengers and wanted to throw in a Easter egg, and it's really awesome that 7 years down the line we finally discovered this. Now I did say this had a very weird backstory, probably one of the weirdest Easter eggs I've ever heard of, because this Easter egg was actually discovered back in 2014 by a YouTube user called Fallen Angels, who posted a video simply called Black Ops 2 Easter egg picking up Thor's hammer. But in the description he references that he's not the founder of this glitch / Easter egg, but mentions that someone called Zelin is willing to explain to do this Easter egg if you subscribe to his channel and his friend's channel. So this kind of went amiss in the community because it was filmed with a potato and there was no actual instruction on how exactly it worked. But as you can see, he just goes around shooting a bunch of enemies with a thermal sniper, and it's obvious when you know now that you just have to simply stealth kill all the enemies. But back in the day, there were a few people that saw this video and thought it was photoshopped because they couldn't replicate it, and the video was so poor quality that people couldn't really see what they were trying to do. Now, I know I'm not the first YouTuber to cover this particular Easter egg, because a French YouTuber called Kenshin9977 has covered this in a video, because he was also on that trip and he made a video originally about the Thor's hammer Easter egg and that there was something more to it, and his community managed to find that Easter egg, and one of his subscribers called Manu Wesker managed to activate the Easter egg, but at first didn't really understand what he did to do it. And then after coming across this video from 4 years ago and finding one comment that said to take them out stealthily, he replicated it and was able to confirm that is how you activate this Thor's hammer Easter egg. So I take absolutely no credit in this Easter egg find. Big credit to all parties involved on this one. What is really strange about this Easter egg is not only does it tell you that you are not worthy, but there's actually a reward that you get for completing this. And for anyone that wants to go back and replay Black Ops 2, if for whatever reason you're going to play it on veteran difficulty, this Easter egg is actually going to come in incredibly handy, because as part of your loadout for this mission, you are given a Titus 6, which is a grenade launcher, but it shoots crossbow bolts. It shoots 3 at a time. You can shoot 2 of these before you need to reload. And what's incredible is after you complete this hammer Easter egg, it gives you unlimited ammo for the Titus 6. So you can go about the entire level with unlimited ammo for this extremely powerful weapon and go through the level incredibly easy. It is very weird because in World at War we had a ray gun Easter egg, in Black Ops 1 we have a thunder gun, and in Black Ops 2 you'd expect another wonder weapon, but instead I think this is the big Easter egg of the Black Ops 2 campaign. When it comes to a weapon, you don't get given one, but instead it turns your not worthy weapon into an unlimited bow, which is pretty damn awesome. Not quite sure if this is as cool a reward as you'd expect for being told you're not worthy, but it's still pretty interesting nonetheless, and definitely very cool that after 7 years this was finally solved. And it's one of those Easter eggs as well, which is so obvious when you think about it. It's such a simple thing to do, just play the map stealthily rather than going guns blazing, but no one ever thought of doing that. And I guess you forget about that cave, so even if people did, you just forget about it and you'd never realize. So be honest, if you did not know this Easter egg existed until now, leave a like rating on the video, drop your thoughts on it down below in the comment section, and for more cool videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, because there are so many Easter eggs that have yet to be solved in all the old Call of Duty games, but I'm sure it won't be soon before long I'm bringing you another video styled like this one. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you for another one very, very soon.